Here we are outside Belmarsh prison. Belmarsh prison is a super maximum security prison that was opened in 1991. Many people were held here without charge or proper judicial process under the so-called anti-terrorist law, and they were held here indefinitely. That's why it was called Britain's Guantanamo. There are still political prisoners being held here, like Julian Assange, and this prison in particular is a political concentration camp. As you can see now, there are demonstrations outside in support of Kevin Frackner, who has been held here in solitary confinement.
CSC and segregation are torture. 23 hours locked in a cell is torture. This is 2022 and the UK. Shame on the UK government for allowing this to continue.
I spent some time in this prison in the 90s. Belmarsh was then used for so-called unmanageable prisoners, long-term prisoners, who were sent here temporarily as a so-called cooling off period. And we were held in clinical isolation and solitary confinement and subject to staff brutality almost on a daily basis. I spent almost 6 months in solitary confinement in this prison. A lot more people convicted of political protest are going to find themselves in places like Belmarsh, okay? People are going to be overtly imprisoned for their political attitudes and behaviour. We need to support demonstrations and protests like this and put the focus on this prison. It has to be closed now.